Training is a work-based learning training provider. We work with people who work in the hospitality industry.
The services we offer are the essential services that our residential and business customers use every day.
Water Babies is a specialist baby swimming school, so we teach 0 to 4-year-old swimming.
I work for Connells, the estate agents, and I'm their group purchasing director, and also for my sins look after the company fleet as well.
First started the company, we decided that we would quite like to have a fleet of company vehicles, because originally when we first started we had vans.
Well, we are quite a funky brand, or we'd like to think we are anyway. Our classes are really exciting, colourful, lively. And when we looked for a company vehicle, we wanted that to reflect our brand and actually put an awful lot of thought into that. And dismissed many vehicles pretty quickly. They didn't suit our character.
Started off with a Mini a few years ago, and about 4 years ago we started looking at some alternatives. But again, all the reasons that we plumbed for Mini in the first place, remain valid.
We were looking to give our drivers something a bit more unique. And when you refresh your fleet, you need the wow factor constantly.
Everybody, just loves a Mini. They're also great fun to drive.
Mini absolutely suits our character. It's everything about us, really. It's fun, it's exciting, it's engaging, and it was actually a fairly easy choice to make once we saw them.
Reliability is really important, and don't forget we've got a network of distributors and word of mouth, so if we had a problem with reliability it would get around very quickly.
The dealerships that we've been dealing with, Dick Lovett, have been absolutely fantastic, very much on the ball.
Very satisfied, I think, in the main with the service that they get locally in their own area.
Service has been really good, that's been an easy fit for us. BMW Century have been really good as well.
Oh, they couldn't do enough for us. We have all of our vehicles logoed, and we have quite a few of them, and here's an example that the lovely people at our local dealership had made for us.
Everyone loves them, people are really excited, they're getting them, they talk about them. I have to say Mini Connected is just the best thing, I love it.
The reason we chose the Mini was the TLC package. Again, we're handing over this new Mini to our distributors, and the fact they've got 3 years TLC cover, gives us a good feeling that we know that they haven't got high cost of running this thing for the first 3 years.
Imagine trying to look after 750 company cars from Scotland down to the south coast of England. And just the whole experience for myself as a fleet manager is second to none.
We've got about 200 vehicles at the moment. As I say, at the moment we have 360 staff. It's really important they have something they enjoy driving.
The drivers love them because they're seen as chic and status symbol on their drive.
It's also really important they have something that's economical to drive. Their mileage, most of our staff do between 15 and 20,000 business miles a year, so it's quite a significant amount of mileage.
Fuel economy is really good, CO2 emissions are really good, and from a corporate fleet management point of view, all the tax implications of that are really important to us.
We didn't have company vehicles, then we would have to manage a grey fleet. Managing a grey fleet is a lot more difficult than managing your own fleet, because it means that you have to collect MOT, insurance, certificate details, all that kind of stuff. You have to do regular reviews of the vehicles.
Now we're much larger, we've got a big network of franchisees, so we look to do a fleet deal to see if we could actually bring it in-house, do a better deal on behalf of the network.
And a couple of years ago, I was reading a car magazine, and there was a review for the new Minis, and I noticed that the fuel economy was really good, and that they're actually comparable, similar price to the price that we're paying for vans.
Many of them, it's the first time they've been able to afford a brand new car. So, running costs are an important aspect to them.
We have Mini Countryman and Mini Clubman. The Countryman are for people who've got more of a regional role, who do a bit more mileage, so they've got a little bit more comfort there.
And when the Countryman came out, actually that was a huge positive for us, because there was a requirement for a slightly bigger Mini. A lot of our franchisees also have families as well. So it's big enough for a family, it's big enough for all the kit that we carry around, but it still has that great, fun, funky feel.
The BMW Mini brand, it's got a quality mark about it. We like to think that we have a quality about what we deliver to our learners and to the employers that we work with. So we thought that it was a really good match.
We're a premium brand, so we wanted a car that also had a premium feel to it as well. That was very important to us, and Mini does that. It's not a cheap car. but nor is it a very expensive car. So it's a good quality brand, good value for money, which that also represents what we're about as well.
I should say at one of the handovers, two of them nearly wheel span out of the car park. They were that keen to get behind the wheel.
This whole sort of experience of owning this new Mini for them is one that they talk about amongst themselves, amongst the network, and more distributors strive to get into a particular point in the plan where they can qualify for one of their own Minis.
I think Mini have put more into the character of their vehicle. It feels like a character.
So, you know, this word of mouth is not just working on our products and services, it's also working on the Mini, and people aspire and work much harder to qualify for a Mini.
And actually we've incorporated it into our brand. So on our shopping page, for example, on our website, most organisations have a basket. Well, in our website, the Mini flies along and all your belongings, your goods get thrown in the back of the Mini boot and off it goes to the other side of the website. So we managed to incorporate it into our brand, and it was an easy fit. And actually, I'm struggling to think of other vehicles that would have done that for us.